So looking back, what do you feel now versus what you thought when you started in the military is the bravest part of your service or your journey?
So I really think it's going against the system. I felt empowered, and when I saw it being done to new members of the military and who were very young, and their innocence or trust within the service had been taken away so early on in their careers, that I would hear them say things like, I don't have any other options. I'm just going to stay in it, and I'm going to accept this is the way it is. And I'm going to get my education, I'll retire, and I'll get the money and get out. And, to hear that really kind of broke my heart. So it really was, I remember I was still active duty and in DC when the tragedy with Vanessa Guillen happened, that, marching front row, which is kind of unheard of, being, a leader within the DoD. I took leave, so it was, allowed, but, frowned upon. So really it was helping these other members, get through the system and how to hold people accountable, and talking to other people like protector defenders about the things that I saw, congressmen, senators. I did a radio interview while I was still active duty, and it was, frowned upon. And a lot of people would call me and say, like, I can't believe you're doing this. I can't believe that you're helping this person. You're the same rank as we are. Like, why would you sell us out like that? Or why would you draw people's eyes to the system? Like, for some, people thought that I was betraying, the system, which was really confusing, and it was upsetting because some of my peers were the ones that were doing it. It was like, it was flipped. The people that I grew up with in the military were the one causing people all this pain. So it really was being okay with losing some of those friendships and losing some of the people that I looked up to. And even some of the people who, followed me were like, I want to help, but I don't want to be public about it. And I don't want to advocate, but not understanding that those are kind of enabling behaviors, and people who harm other people cannot exist in power if other people don't allow it to happen, whether overtly or covertly. It takes a strong voice, and that kind of motivated me to just continue to protect others, not just within the military, but people in the federal government, when I would see bad behavior and, calling it out right away, instead of just kind of folding in and being like, this is the way it is, just showing people that there is a more empowering way to go. But as you know, it's scary. The system does not like you bucking it, but in bucking it, I have found a lot more people like me, because I've kind of shed that, almost like the snake skin, shed the skin. And the more we advocate, the more we find all these other people who have similar stories, whether in the police department or the military, or, just in life in general, that you're able to help and create new leaders, right? And teach people that it's not just your title of leadership. You can be a leader and lead people to, fight evil in the world, to fight toxic work environments, and to find peace within themselves.
Absolutely.